Okay, people have been asking for this one for a little while now. The group 17. We're going to have a look at their Killing Voice video, which I'm really excited to have a listen to. Now, 17, if I remember rightly, is to do with the amount of vocalists they have in their band. And if that's the case, that's actually terrifying. Have you ever tried to organize a group with 17 members? I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, it's gonna have to be interesting. So as we tend to do with these newer bands, well, when I say newer, I mean new to this channel, we tend to have a look at their Killing Voice videos, if they've got one. To start with, so that we can have a look and get sort of initial reactions to a whole bunch of songs done in kind of like a medley format. So before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you do. And if you like what we do, at the end of the video, there's more ways that you can help. So without any further ado, let's have a listen to 17's The Killing Voice video. Make sure it's turned all the way up. There's only 13 of them. That's still too many people. Okay, sorry, I'm having a bit of a playback issue here. Give me one moment. Alright, hopefully that fixes it. Let's go.
You know what?
Ooh, hello. See if I can get some captions on. Here we go. Wow. Strobe. Please stop strobing. Interesting. Something that's so interesting so far is that we have, obviously, so my understanding is that there are 17 members, but in this particular one there's only 13 of the guys. We've probably heard about 6 or 7 of them take the microphones and kind of do their do some form of solo thing as of yet. So we'll probably see the rest as they go, obviously. The thing that intrigues me is how different each of the voices have been so far, whether it be, you know, placement, and what I mean by that, you've got some that are more open-voiced, you've got some that are kind of a bit more tapered off, like some that kind of fall into a little bit more of classical technique, obviously not classical sound, but, you know, a little bit more into classical technique, as opposed to rock technique, where it's a bit more tapered off, or, you know, sometimes pop technique as well uses that sort of similar style. But hearing the blend of them all is really intriguing. It's really interesting. So let's continue on. That was open. Okay, alright. I'm going to say something really, maybe a little bit interesting here. This gentleman, this one that, with the big Harry Potter glasses and I was not expecting this voice to come out of him. I was expecting it a little bit higher pitched, but interestingly enough, it's really interesting though, because like you can listen to voices and then you kind of get a picture of their faces, and sometimes you're right, but 9 times out of 10 it's completely wrong. I would not have expected this voice to come out of that gentleman. There's something disjointed about that for me. It's great, don't get me wrong, just did not expect it.
1위를 안겨준 아주 소중한 앨범의 타이틀곡 예쁘다인데요. 이걸 보시는 모든 분들 예쁘다. 감기에는 약, 배고프면 밥, 너에는 나처럼 사전에 널 찾으면 나로 정의됐으면 좋겠단 말이야. 근데 오늘은 대체 어떻게 해야 돼? 인터넷에 다 물어볼까? I don't know. 어떤 거? Yeah, baby, come on.
Interesting. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back here. This gentleman here, the one with the white hair. I'm gonna say white hair. It's not entirely white, but it looks white in this scenario, and you guys will know who I'm talking about. This gentleman here, we've seen him sing a couple of times throughout this, and every time his voice has sounded very different. This is in a very different range for him as opposed to the stuff that we've seen earlier in the video, but it's interesting how he is able to adjust. Basically, this is a much more belted sound, but also tonally sounds incredibly different as well. It's very intriguing. Let's continue. Great harmony there. Interesting. Sorry, no, go back. I want to hear that voice again. This is another voice I did not expect to come out of this gentleman. Wow. That transition between chest and head voice is probably... Ooh, that's probably one of the smoothest transitions I've heard on this channel so far. Which means he knows his stuff, for sure. I need to hear that one more time. No, back again. Wow. It's seamless. Wonderful. Wow.
네, 다음 곡은 어쩌나입니다. 근데
예.
이쯤 돼서 저는 슈아의 재롱을 보고 가고 싶은데요.
재롱?
네, 삼행시 한번 보고 갈까요?
어쩌나
한번 가볼까요? 하나, 둘, 셋.
어쩌면 하나
둘, 셋.
저 멀리서
좋아.
하나
둘, 셋.
나 실패. 나의 밤은 딥딥 켜져 있는 TV 시끄럽지 내 맘처럼 넌 대체 어떠한 이유로 내 맘을 꽂다 켰다 네 멋대로인지 그게 싫단 난 게 아니고
Wow. Another one with a good transition there. Oh, hang on. His was sneaky. Hang on. Not this one. Oh no, he was still in chest. Never mind.
나는 너며 네 노버도 너는 마치 지도 네가 없는 서머 yeah 너는 여튼 내가 느껴봤던 쓸쓸함의 온전 네 생각에 잠 못 자다가 보면 오전
일어나면 어쩌나 너나봐도 네가 나 생각나 너는 내게 유일한 어쩌나 난 어쩌나 hey. 그대를 어쩌나 때문에 난 이제 어쩌나.
Here's the thing. Here's a technical thing. I've asked before, and somebody did tell me what these microphones are and where they come from. And I can't remember off the top of my head that information. I need to go digging again. But I do have an issue with them. They sound good. They sound really good. My issue with them is how much of the face they cover. It covers so much expression in the face when these guys are performing. It's just a minor irk it's just such a minor irk, but it covers so much. They look really good, and they're striking as far as the microphones go, because you don't see them often. You don't see this sort of shape often. But that is such an incredible irk to me on a performance level for these guys, that a lot of that expression, especially in this gentleman, this particular shot, is just gone, because it just covers so much. Like, don't get me wrong, you can be expressive with this part of your face, I understand that, but that covers most of your expression. It's a little bit upsetting, but they handle it really well. I think I've got a bias towards him already, just because of the way he's able to transition so well in between chest and head voice. And I know I'm 5 minutes into this video, and it's scary to be picking a bias this early. Genuinely. But he may be it.
네, 이 곡은 저희의 OST 곡인데요. 음원 차트 1위를 했던 곡이죠.
1위를 한 곡인데 호시 얼굴에는 고민이 가득하네요. 왜 그런 거죠?
형, 나 사실
아주 어릴 때 고민했지 난 내 맘 알아줄 누가 있을까 사랑이란 거 있긴 한 걸까 내 저기 쓰는 대체 누가 가져가버릴 생각
I don't know what to do 어디 시작해 청춘이라 어쩌고 그딴 말은 필요해 You don't give a F about 어느 고딩 같은 이게 Till I take a test 평가받는 게 지겨워 wanna be with my friends
Good lord. I need to have a listen to that whole part again. And I've said this before, I am so sure that... Okay, I'm going to pause it there. I'm so sure that rapping in other languages is so much more impressive to me than in English. Like, I understand that there's a place for it. I understand that there's feats of absolute insanity when it comes to rapping. Like, for instance, I know a lot of people focus on Eminem doing Rap God, which is insane. Like, that's crazy how much that he's able to spit in that. But for some reason, to me, this section was so much more enthralling to me than any rapping that I've ever heard in English. And I don't understand why that is. And I don't think I will ever understand why that is. But let's keep going.
I don't know what to do 어디 시작해 청춘이라 어쩌고 그딴 말은 필요해 You don't give a F about 어느 고딩 같은 이게 Till I take a test 평가받는 게 지겨워 wanna be with my friends 이건
내 옆을 보면 내 옆에 서
Crazy.
있는 네 모습에 난 용기를 얻어 너의 마음을 나에게 말해줘 나에게 말해줘 나에게 말해 18 돌아오지 않을 이 순간을 너에게 오래 18 지금 이 시간이 This might be my everything everybody say
Man, they've all got such good voices. Wow.
네, 다음 곡은 정규 3집의 수록곡 스냅슛인데요. 자, 우리의 소중한 순간들, 지금 이 순간들을 사진 속에 다 담아봅시다.
3, 2, 1 알잖아 어차피 쉬운 일은 없지만서도 난 네가 있었어 모두 다 괜찮아
Wow. I was really waiting for some really good harmony work. The harmony work that I commented on before I noticed was part of the backing track, but that was not. That was really well done. Being able to get to that point, especially when, like, musically, I think they've only got a bass line. I'm going to go back and have a listen. But they've pretty much only got a bass line to find their note from, and to be able to just jump into that harmony note there without any form of, like, introduction to that. That's really cool. That's really special. Oh, no, they got... Okay, sorry, no, they do have a keyboard in there, but it was really not giving much away. That was really good.
담아내고파 너의 모습 그대로 적혀 눌러 다시 필름을 감아 퍼졌어 너도 벗을래 봐도 너의 미소 단정히 내 인생을 그대로 shoot 너를 없이 네 옆에 내가 있고 너도 내 옆에 있는 지금 이 순간을
Interesting. Okay, something that I want to point out before we get into this sounds like we're going into something a little bit more ballad-esque, and that's fine, which I'm actually really excited to hear how they handle this, something like a little bit slower. These songs so far have been very interesting and showing quite a wide range of what they can do, not only vocally, but stylistically. And that's really special, to have bands that can, and groups, sorry, that can actually do that and show so much. So I'm really keen to see how they tackle a ballad.
지금 널 찾아가고 있어.
눈물을 꼭 참으며 두려운 내 맘을 감추고서 너를 찾았어 갈 거야.
Nice harmony there. I hate that strobe.
이 생각에 일어나 밖으로 나가서는 걷다가 또 보니까 내 마음처럼 달리고 있는 나길 너희는 나는 몰라도 마침 반곱장 따라서 내 맘에 그려둔 지도를 천천히 살펴서
가면 되지 조금 멀면 어때 우리 둘이 이어져 있는 손을 따라서
이름 마음이 새겼다 말할 때 커진
One, two, three, go!
지금 난 너와 똑같은 무엇이든 필요해 하지만
Wow.
나에겐 늦지 않으니까 우리 다시 만나자 내가 도착하기 전까지 잘 지내고 있어야 해
Wow.
지금 널 찾아
That, I need to hear that harmony again. That harmony was so precise. Oh my god. That was brilliantly done. I need to hear it again.
우리 다시 만나자 내가 도착하기 전까지 잘 지내고 있어야 해 지금
Wonderfully
널
done.
찾아가고 있어.
네, 다음 노래는요. 저희 세븐틴에게 많은 추억을 만들어주고 또 많은 사랑을 받게 해준 All One 앨범의 타이틀곡 울고 싶지 않아입니다.
많이 사랑해주세요. 원우야, 너 지금 기분이 어때?
울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 사랑해서 사랑한다는 말이 부족해서 그 어떤 말을 꺼내봐도 너 하나
Okay. I need to go back here. This guy's voice, to me, so far, seems to be the most versatile. I could be wrong in saying that, because we've only heard like 10 minutes of them singing. But this gentleman, the way that he's gone from like rap stuff to melodic rap stuff that he's done in this as well, to now just singing his heart out. Very, very versatile. Insane. Insane.
사랑해서 사랑한다는 말이 부족해서 그 어떤 말을 꺼내봐도 너 하나만 아끼던 날 두고
Dude's got a lot of control. All of them do.
어져서 멀리 간 장난치지 마 거기 있는 거 알아 나타날 것 같아 만약 기다리자 널 찾아
Here's another thing about this gentleman that annoys me, right? and I mean that playfully. He's got his arms folded like this. And the way that and when you do that, if you fold your arms, what happens is you can actually feel all the musculature in your stomach, the stuff that you're supposed to use when you're singing, kind of gets a little bit harder to use, and he still sounds like that. I hate him. No, I don't hate him. He's very, very good. There's so many things that I really like about his voice. Really, really like. He's just confusing me. Which I'm going to have to look very deeply into what he does.
나타날 것 같아 만약 기다리자 널 찾아가야 돼 지금 멀면 못 볼지 몰라
Wow. Wow. Sorry, I need to have a listen to that line again. That was just impressive.
널 찾아가야 돼 찾아가야 돼 지금 울면 못 볼지 모르니까.
Okay, now the reason that I find that line so impressive is that he has controlled his voice in such a way that makes it sound like he's at the top of his register. He's not. There's no way that he is. And the only reason that I know that is because I can hear that there's so much more there. Yet he has still managed to make it sound like that as a form of emotive choice for this particular part of the song. That's very intriguing. Okay, let's keep going.
울고 싶지 않아 울고 싶지 않아 눈물은 많지만 울고 싶지 않아
네, 다음 곡은 홈이라는 노래인데요. 네, 세븐틴의 좀 서정적인 타이틀곡 중 하나입니다. 이 노래의 가사처럼 이 노래가 여러분께 안식처가 될 수 있기를 바랍니다.
Tell me right now 말 좀 해줘 내 안에서
난 네 마음 안에서 발버둥 치고 있어
더 겁이 나는 걸 어쩌겠어
Interesting.
난 너가 없으면 내 마음 편히 기댈 집이 없어 너를 위해 빌 있어 어찌 보면 조금 어렵겠지만 언제라도 난 여기 서 있어 편하게 생각해도 돼 Cause I'm your home, 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 home Cause I'm your home, 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 home Cause I'm your home, 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 home 네가 올 수 있는 곳 네가 올 수 있는 곳
Wow.
네, 이번에
I was
들으실
not...
곡은 여름
that last song, based upon the introduction that was given, as long as the captions were correct, I assume that they are. The Killing Voice ones seem to be pretty on par, like pretty on point, rather. I was expecting that to be more of a ballad. That was a very interesting style. I don't really know how I would explain it. It was good. It's good.
밤에 가장 듣기 좋은 음악입니다. 우리의 새벽은 낮보다 뜨겁다. 어떻게 보면 세븐틴 같은 제목이죠? 원래 새벽은 낮보다 뜨거우면 안 됩니다, 여러분.
모두 잠든 밤 이리 아름다운가 달빛에 담아낸 너의 미소가 어두운 밤을 빛내 파도 같은 웃음소리 귀를 간지럽혀
전부 벗어나 엔트도와 그들 기준에 부합하지만 이 시간을 우리 새벽은 더 뜨겁고 날이 밝으면 the world is ours
저 멀리 불빛 우리의 추억이 되고 넘치는 파도 그 안에 남겨둔 우리 글씨에 서로의 이름을 새기며 오케이 딩고 가정으로들 다같이 우리의 새벽은 낮보다 뜨거워 아침이 올
Interesting.
때까지
This song would go off live.
여름밤에 우리를 새기고 summer 다시 찾아올 그때 너더 찾아잡네 그때 어떨까 찾아자 그땐 그때
Wonderful.
Okay, so our next song is Darling. It's our first English track, and it's a love letter to our carrots. So, hope you guys really love
interesting.
this song. It's for you.
I like that. So the entirety of this, they've been speaking in their native language, and then they've gone to this where they're introducing their first English song. He's completely swapped the intro into English. I think that's actually fantastic. I think that's really well done.
And stream Darling, Darling.
Darling.
I want to know what problem or type or DNA. First say my feet and worry. Do you, babe?
That was a great transition there too.
You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here, 911 calling. Into your head again, I'm diving. Darling you, baby. You know without you I'm so lonely. If you don't be here, 911 calling. Falling to you, I'm always diving. Darling you. I see you, you see me. I care for you, you care for me. We can be all we need. Love me, I won't take you for granted. I'ma treat you better. I'ma treat you better.
Wow.
I'ma see you better. I'ma see you better. So honey, now come into my arms, yeah. Kiss me, baby.
Kiss me, baby.
Wow.
아, 너무 잔잔했다. 아,
Ooh, this is a very different style.
분위기 한번 끌어올려볼까? 오케이. G-R-A-G, oh, make some noise, 여러분 준비됐다면 손에 불날 때까지 박수. 준비됐어요? Come on, 박수. DK. 오케이, 에스쿱스 질 수 없잖아. 지면 안 되지. 먼저 보여줘.
This is interesting.
Seventeen right here. 괜찮아. 이런 일들.
Sorry, the reason I say this is so interesting, and it's really, really interesting, is the style change. Like, stylistically, it's completely different to anything else. And it's really cool. It's really cool.
한테만 일어나시고 눈 깜빡하면 주말은 가고 이거 왜 신나다 싶으면 이리 모여다 지금부터 손에 불날 때까지 박수 짝짝짝짝 이때 다 싶으면 저 박수 짝짝짝짝 정성의 예리 언제 우리끼리 신나자 이 노래 끝까지 저 박수 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝 우 짝짝짝짝
Wow.
오케이 왼쪽 준비됐어? 오른쪽 준비됐어?
Left and right. 여러분 앞만 길이 아닙니다. 바로 왼쪽 오른쪽 하나 둘셋넷 I'm run up 누구의 말도 안 들어
Wow.
말을 들어 어쩌고 실컷 실세 우리에게 필요한 건 달콤한 내일이잖아 행가리안을 향해 roll 달리고 달려봐도 도대체 언제 앞질이냐고 달리는 것만으로도 충분하다고 그럼 뭐 어쩌라고 안 뛰는 것도 방법이라고 아무렴
Some of their harmony work is just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, goes right, left hand, right, left hand, right, left hand, right, rip it, left hand, right, left hand, right, left hand, right, rip it. Let's go. 기분 좋을 땐 걱정 없이. 더 확실하게 follow me. Yeah, goes right, left hand, right, left hand, right, left
Wow.
hand, right, rip it.
아, 아쉽지만 마지막 곡만 남겨놓았는데요.
오케이.
올해 가장
Alright,
뜨거운
last
곡이죠.
one.
가장 뜨거운 곡.
세븐틴의 정규 4집 타이틀곡 들려드리겠습니다.
도겸아 가보자. 밤이 오는 낮 하늘은 붉은색 모든 세상에 빛을 하나 듯한 듯한 심호흡과 리듬과 your vibe 맹태양의 내를 걸어봐 따라오라고 우리는 drop it like hard 어제가 feel so hard 이 노래 burning like
Bro kills me every time.
우리는 drop it like hot 어제가 feel so hard yeah I'm running too hot Let's get 강을 향해 불 붙여라 아주 뜨겁게 태양을 향해 불 붙여라 뜨거워 이 노래 Everybody dance Come on
Wow.
지금까지
세븐틴이었습니다. 네, 세븐틴 감사합니다. 땡큐.
저희 핫 많이 사랑해주세요. 사랑해주세요. 친구 사랑합니다.
Interesting.
너무 재밌다, 너무 재밌어. 나오기 잘했다. 이거 너무 좀 아쉽지 않나요? 근데
Oh, never mind. They get another one.
세븐틴의 메가 히트곡. 아주 나이스. Let's go.
어떤 사랑은 말해줘 연애는 연애뿐이라고 그걸로 끝이라고
그렇다면 시작점이 끝이 될 수 있게 너로 시작해 나로 끝낼 수 있게 널 잡은 두 손에 원처럼 우리 끝이 없네. Let's go.
상황 forever 우리 둘이 forever 저 사랑은 아니로 진단 말은 믿지 않기로 해요
잃지 않았으면 내 서로가 우리라는 말이 지켜질 수 있게
진지한데 뜬금없지만 뜬금없지만
오늘 난
This is a very interesting use of all the members, and I'll explain why at the end.
Killing Boys 17 collaboration.
네, 저희 세븐틴 정규 4집 앨범 타이틀곡 핫 많이 사랑해주시고요. 저희 세븐틴 킬링 보이스도 많이 사랑해주세요. 지금까지 세븐틴이었습니다. 네, 세븐틴 감사합니다. 땡큐 딩고.
안녕. DRNGO. 딩고 바이.
킬링 보이스 아주 나이스. 땡큐.
Fantastic. That's awesome. That was awesome. Now, the reason that I say that was a really interesting use, like a really interesting thing to do, is with 17 members. I mean, obviously there was only 13 in this one, but with that many vocalists in the one group, I would have thought that they would have used that kind of effect more, where it's almost like a crowd rallying. And kind of getting that adrenaline going, I would have thought that would have been used more. Having said this, these are very minimal touches into what they do. This is a very small look into what the band does as a whole, and obviously not complete versions of their songs. It's just pretty much little snippets, and I find it to be a really interesting introduction to each of these groups. But my kind of final thoughts on this is that you've got so many members, and I'm sure that they will have a very, very big following. So I'd like to preface this to say that I don't want this to be taken as a negative. But I'm sure that some people will, and that's fine. People are allowed to be mad. But I'm wondering if that many members is necessary. And the only reason that I say that, the only reason, they obviously work really, really well together, is there's a lot of pros and cons with working with groups. A group like that, you can have somebody be sick and then other people will be able to take over the lines, because realistically, whenever they sing, they're pretty much doing one line in each song, which is not a lot, realistically, but it does also help in terms of longevity of the voice as well, because, again, you're only singing one line of each song rather than singing a whole song, which is going to keep your voice up to a certain level, realistically and health-wise. Having said this also, I can see that having 17 band members is such an absurd number. Like, it's way more than any that I've heard of. Like, let me know in the comments if there are others that have similar amounts of band members, because I can't think of any off the top of my head. It's such an absurd number that it could be very much their kind of shtick and their gimmick to be like, hey, we got 17 guys. Here you go. It may very well be that. Personally, I think that they're fantastic. I think that each of them are incredible. I'd love to see them break off into smaller groups and do more so that you can hear each individual member a bit more prominent. Sorry, prominently. But having said this, this is just a personal thing. And again, I'm only picking apart this kind of medley of their songs. So they may utilize the amount of members that they have better in a proper live show. So let me know if there's anything in the... let me know in the comments below any other songs you'd like me to react to of theirs. And let's try and go with some live performances so that I can really grasp how they utilize each member. Because it seemed to me that in a lot of cases, some of the people were getting to sing a line every few songs, and personally, it seems like a bit of a shame, because all of them have incredible voices, insane control. So, yeah, put in the comments below songs that these guys do that utilize those members appropriately so that I can have a look at them. Because again, I'm only looking at a very small window of their stuff. But anyway, that's all I have for today. This one's been a relatively long one. But like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe to all that sort of thing. Comment below all of the stuff that you would like me to react to next. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to go over to Patreon and support us for as little as $3 Australian per month. By doing so, you'll join the list of wonderful people here. Also, if you're into gaming, I have recently rebooted my gaming channel, so feel free to go over there and have a look. Link to both the Patreon and the gaming channel in the description below.